Meemaw's fate in the Young Sheldon finale sets up a bleak future with no end in sight, explaining her personality change in TBBT. Young Sheldon's cancellation is due to maintaining TBBT continuity, paving the way for Georgie and Mandy's spin-off series in 2024 to 2025. Meemaw's vital role in Young Sheldon's success as an unsung hero is highlighted, with potential for her return in Georgie and Mandy's series. Amid an already busy Young Sheldon finale, it is still able to lay the groundwork for Meemaw's dreadful future, effectively also explaining the change in her personality in The Big Bang Theory. When George, Mary, and their 3 kids moved to Medford, Texas at the beginning of the prequel, they relocated to be close to Connie Tucker. Since then, Meemaw has been a permanent fixture in their lives. Through the Coopers' ups and downs, she has been there, supporting the family, including when George had his first heart attack, and later on, when Georgie and Mandy got accidentally pregnant. On the heels of George's unexpected death, CBS stages a 1-hour send-off that ties almost all big narrative loose ends. The first half of the special, Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 13, Funeral, focuses on Sheldon and the rest of the family coping with losing the family patriarch. Less than a month after George is laid to rest, Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 14, Memoir, moves the story forward to a satisfying conclusion. But while Sheldon's arc ends on a high note, as he moves to Pasadena, California, other members of the clan are left with a glum future. One of the less discussed aspects of the Young Sheldon finale is Meemaw's role in it. Annie Potts is great in the role, but she is absolutely brilliant in the last 2 episodes of the series, perfectly balancing comedy and drama. Unfortunately, her performance doesn't save her Meemaw from a lackluster fate, which sees no end. Her community service will continue. In light of George's death, she started drinking. She couldn't get through to Mary, unable to help her daughter during this difficult time. Finally, she has no income prospects, meaning that she will continue to be dependent on Dale. While Dale has been helpful, Meemaw has been used to having her own space, not to mention her money and autonomy. The Young Sheldon finale doesn't set up any kind of change in her predicament soon, which means that this will be her situation for quite a while. Jim Parsons Sheldon from the future doesn't share information about what lies ahead for her either during his final monologue. Mary and Missy selling the house, and potentially moving out of Medford and away from her would make things worse for Connie. Meemaw's Young Sheldon finale situation explains her TBBT change. Sheldon's grandmother was more strict and less fun in TBBT. Since losing her house in the Young Sheldon Season 6 finale, Meemaw's life has been one disaster after another. Connie's illegal gambling den and its tie-in businesses were shut down, and then she had to plead guilty to the charges and agree to community service. Those problems proved to be immensely challenging for her. Add to that all the tragedies in the Young Sheldon finale, and it would explain why Meemaw was more stern and discerning when she visited her moompie in Pasadena. The last stretch of Young Sheldon already showed some traces of changes to her character following a difficult year. Meemaw has survived a lot, but the succession of bad turns in the last few months is especially taxing. If she continues to battle through the same issues with no hope for any reprieve in the foreseeable future, it could drain her of her signature cheery disposition, resulting in a stricter and more conservative version of her in The Big Bang Theory.